Okay. Well, yeah, Joshua, first of all, I just want to tell you congratulations on, making the cut season two. Like,
Hmm.
what were your feelings just when you got the call that you made it to be on this season?
I mean, obviously, I was ecstatic. My whole family was ecstatic. My little daughter, my partner. Going through the period of COVID, it was uncertainty here, and obviously in the UK, around the world. And when I got the news, it kind of just, it just brought like a new sort of like a silver lining to the whole situation, and
Hmm.
it's just really inspired me to say that I can really do this. And just getting that far, getting on the show, is an accomplishment in itself. So it was an amazing experience, amazing feeling.
Yeah, definitely. And like you were talking about in the pandemic, were you kind of curious of how the show was going to be different or what would be done? Because everyone was kind of nervous, I feel, with the pandemic and really how they could execute the show in a great way
Mm.
still. Were you like thinking about that a lot?
To be honest, I was just thinking about what type of designs I'm going to do, how I'm
Okay.
going to do well. I didn't care where I was doing it. I knew the production was going to be great. It's a great production company, and Amazon, obviously is amazing what they do in terms of Amazon
Yeah.
Prime. So, I think as the designers, we were a bit skeptical because we're like, oh, what's going to happen? Because the last season they're going to Paris and Tokyo and all that. But it was amazing. It felt like different countries anyway, every episode. So, I was there for the fashion. I wasn't there for traveling. I
Okay.
travel all the time for work. So to be in one place was great. I've never been in LA before in Malibu, so it was fantastic to stay in one place. So yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, I just want to tell you, like, your aesthetic and your design, I love. You're a fan favorite of mine already. Like, I'm a fan of yours just from watching and seeing everything you've done on the show, from the first episode through everything. So winning though that,
Thank you.
yeah, winning that second episode, the winner's walk. What was that feeling like? Because the color scheme you used, like with the picture and just everything you did with that design, when it first came on the like when you were just making it, I was like, oh my god, Joshua's gonna kill this. Like I just, I
Mm.
felt it in my soul. I was like just watching. I was like, oh
Yeah,
my god,
wicked.
this is,
Well, Nick,
what did
I
it
felt
feel
the
like?
same way you did, mate. When that came out of the runway, I was like, "Yep, I've got this in the bag." I mean, from episode one, I was kind of put on the sort of the spotlights. The first runway, a few mixed messages or opinions.
Hmm.
I guess coming into the competition, I've been working for other brands for the past 10, 11 years. So my aesthetic and my handwriting's been very about the classic menswear. So then moving into my new brand, which obviously
Yeah.
is a new thing. I was kind of preparing before the show with my team to understand what the brand was about. But I was building that while I was on the show, so my aesthetic sort of came through from my past when I had my first brand in Australia to my classic tailoring and working for big luxury brands in Europe. And it kind of all merged together. So the colors really reflect who I am as a person. I love color. And print is also one of my major things. I'm not a trained print designer, but I just go for it and try it. So a lot of all my prints, I take photos of textures, of flowers, of anything to do with nature, and that's how I put together the collages in the print direction. So for that win for episode two, it was all about nature. It was all about the beach, and it kind of took me
Hmm.
back to Australia because I was born in Australia, and the beach was reminded me of that. So I wanted to incorporate that sort of essence of Australian lifestyle, but also wanted to just give a respect to LA. So I had that sort of bit of cool edge to it also. And then just the colors, I just wanted to represent, summer and resort. So yeah, color makes me feel happy. And I see you're wearing color too. So I
Yeah,
think,
yeah.
I think we're on the same page.
Exactly. Yeah, no, definitely. Like when I seen that you love using color, like you said in prints, and I was like, oh, he's my guy. Like he has it all. Like it just, yeah, definitely stood out. But the show you've done so much, like you said, even before the show. What have been some of your favorite publications you've been a part of that really you hold dear to your heart?
In terms of publication, I mean, I've been featured in quite a few of the major, publications like Vogue, GQ. When I had my brand in Australia, when I first started, I was always in the big publications.
Hmm.
For me now, I think it's more about really connecting with my community. direct to my customers, really understanding what they want, and taking them on the journey with me. You know, the brand Love Hero is all about sustainability. You know, we're not experts, but we're learning as we're going, and we want to teach that to our community. So publications are great, you know, to get the word, the message out there. But I think for us, it's about the direct message to our customers, to our community. So that's kind of where I see that's my publication is the community, because they're the public. They're the one who are going to spread the word. They're the one who are going to come on the journey with us. So, you know, our main focus at the moment now is really honing in on our new customer base. We don't like the word customer. We like to use community because it is about community. It's about following each other, helping each other, and just, you know, doing things right, the right way in terms of fashion, but also in terms of people and planet.
Definitely, definitely. And how did it feel to kind of premiere Love Hero, you know, on the show? Like, what was that feeling like? Because I thought that was super dope that you were bringing a new brand to a show. What was that feeling like?
I mean, it was an amazing feeling because obviously I lost my job during COVID as head of design of a big luxury brand here in London, and you know, it was a big shock to me. So when I found out that I was made redundant in my job, I got the news I was on the show. So I was like, "Whoa, this is a silver lining." You know, this is meant to happen. So it was an amazing feeling, but it's also a scary feeling because I had nothing to fall back on. You know, so I had to make this work, you know, and I really wanted to go out there and make it work so that I can get a really good start and, you know, and just tell the whole world about who I am and what Love Hero is about. So yeah, super amazing feeling, but obviously super nervous on the show, you know, the reaction of the judges, like there's so many emotions going on, you know, and everyone's just like really like nervous. Oh, what's going to happen? And we're nervous for other people, you know, because we're really, you know, we're really connected, you know, with the designers, you know, we're friends, you know, it's amazing when, you know, creative people put their minds together and yeah, it's a competition, but you kind of forget that, you know, and I think that's the beauty of creativity. And, so I'm going off on a tangent here, but you know, no, it was a great experience, a great feeling.
Yeah. I could imagine yeah. But, you know, we're halfway through the year now and, you know, tomorrow's about to premiere and a lot of great things. You know, what more do you have coming up and for the future, just for you?
So we're about to go live with our website and our first collection. Okay. So that will coincide with the launch of Making the Cut tomorrow. So we're just gearing up for that basically. We just finished our campaign shoots, our lookbook shoots, amazing stuff. I can't tell you what it is now. You'll have to check it out tomorrow. But the whole thing about the brand is about the sustainable element and the traceability element. So we're using blockchain technology to trace back all our garments to the raw material, to where our fabrics are spun, where the weavers get their yarns from. So the customer, when they go into our shop, they can see all that transparency, which is super important to know where your products are coming from and how they're made and if they're made ethically. So that's been a massive process for us. A bigger process than actually designing the collections. So we're super proud to launch that tomorrow. And I guess the next stage is trying to just grab the community and take them on a journey with us. And hopefully they'll support us and we can continue to do good in the world with fashion and trying to minimize the impact we do on Mother Nature.
Yeah, definitely. Well, no, Josh, I want to thank you so much for taking the time out. You know, best of luck in the future. Can't wait for everyone to see you out there on the show as well. And, you know, stay healthy and stay safe.
Awesome. Thanks, Nick. No worries, man.
Okay.
Stay healthy too. And keep wearing that color.
Okay. Definitely will. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Awesome.
Thanks, Nick. I'll have Stephanie send you the recording.
Okay. Great. Thank you.
Thanks. All right.